What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a great day. Sometimes I do things in the intro and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today we are listening to Gerry Rafferty, sorry for mispronouncing it, I think Gerry, with his song Baker Street. This is off of the album City to City, which was released in 1978. So, I was gifted, ba-bam, two of the albums in this CD set right here by one of you absolutely fantastic people in the community here. So thank you so much for that. So we're going to be listening to Baker Street off of his album City to City, which I just said a second ago. It's also a song that's been recommended and popped up in the comments every once in a while, so I figured that would be appropriate. This would be a nice time to go ahead and do that. I've never listened to him, I've never heard of him before getting the actual albums themselves, so this is new ground, new territory. Sometimes we tread old territory, or familiar territory in a sense. Sometimes we tread and break new ground. Today is a groundbreaking day. Hope that you're having a wonderful one, by the way. Let's go ahead and get into the music, which I would assume, just based on the cover of City to City, there's going to be some blues, rockin' music. Let's go ahead and find out. This is Baker Street by Gerry Rafferty.
In your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Another year and then you'd be happy. Just one more year and then you'd be happy. But you're crying now. Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna stop moving. 'Cause he's rolling, he's the rolling stone. When you wake up it's a new morning.
Okay, so first things first. I don't know the whole song, but I absolutely know the chorus, the saxophone riff. Like, that I know. Yeah, I've heard that. There's no doubt about that. I don't know where I've heard it, but I've definitely am familiar with that. Now, I can't say that I know the verse. I don't really know anything else about the song, but I definitely know that riff. So I'm going to still make this a first listen. But as a disclaimer, I've definitely heard that riff before, and there's probably a chance I've heard the verse before, but it didn't stick out to me as much as the saxophone. Speaking of which, one thing that I think that is really cool about this is that there's no actual chorus, like sung. It's the saxophone that is the chorus in the song, which works for this particular track because it's so catchy that that melody gets stuck in your mind. That line is there to stay for the rest of the day. So it doesn't need to be sung because you'll be humming that in the car. Some of you are going to be driving to work today. Maybe you're staying in bed today. Maybe you're going to mow the lawn today. You're going to do something today. And at some point, you're going to start humming to yourself. You're not even going to realize it at first, but you're going to start humming to yourself. You're going to start that. And when you do that, when you realize that you're humming it, I want you to think of me. I don't know if this is going to come across right, but the music here reminds me of like being on vacation somewhere and just walking along the piers, walking along the beach, like just enjoying the sun, the sea, and the culture around you. I know this is weird, and I have a feeling this may ruffle a feather or two. But for some reason, this song reminds me of Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. I don't know why. Don't come at me. Put the pitchforks down. Put them down. Lower the pitchforks. Maybe it puts me in the same headspace. It's slightly exotic, not exotic like there, but it's slightly exotic, has a little bit of a taste on it, and it's just kind of relaxing, kind of vacation-y to me. Singing is really nice. There's a little bit of guitar solo in the end there. This is like a nicely packaged song, perfect for radio. It's not one that necessarily like touches me. It sounds cool. This to me is a pop song, like a surface level pop song. Lyrically, I think there's a little more going on, but musically, I put this as a good example of a good pop song. It doesn't hit, but it sounds good, and sometimes that's all you need. But I do want to talk about the lyrics here because, like I said, I think there's a little something going on down here. Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day, you'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. Now that's a good line. And it's taking you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Another year and then you'll be happy. Just one more year and then you'll be happy. But you're crying. You're crying now. So whoever he's talking about is someone that's found themselves in a bad place, a bad situation that maybe they can't get out of right now. However, he says that he's saying, just one more year and everything better. But right now, it's not where you want to be. So perhaps this person that he's talking about took a journey to this, for lack of a better word, promised land. Maybe he went to a certain city and a certain place and he thought it was all going to be good. It was all going to be dreams. It was all going to be like amazing. Then he got there, a little bit of reality slapped him in the face, and now he's finding out it's not exactly what it seems. So he's saying to himself, maybe I'm going to get out of this situation. Yeah, I'm putting the plans and I'm making the work to get out. But right now, you're crying. Way down the street, there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face. And he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about everything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's going to give up the booze and the one-night stands. And then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But he'll always keep moving. He's never going to stop moving. Because he's the Rolling Stone. And when you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining. It's a new morning. You're going home. So he has this dream, like I said, about, giving up the booze, the one-night stands, all this stuff. And then he'll settle down in a quiet little town. And all of that will be a thing of the past. That's what he wants. But will that be what he gets? Because there's a little bit of, it seems, truth at the end. He says, but he'll always keep moving. And he's never going to stop moving. He's not going to settle. You can tell. He may want to, but something about him, he's a mover. He's a Rolling Stone, as they say. So, good song. Not a bad one. It's not a favorite one, but I am curious. What else does Gerry have to offer? You know, since I know this song and this one I know is definitely like a single radio kind of song. Let me know what else. What else? Here, let me pull it out, right? Like what else? What would give me perhaps a better idea of what he's about? Is this what he's about, or does he do a little bit something completely different? You know, I'd like to hear something not so, for lack of better word, radio single-ish. I would like to hear the deep cut. That's what we do sometimes here on Just JP. Yeah, pull out the knife, you make that deep cut. That's probably not the best way to say that. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below and let me know what you think of the song. You can support the channel on Patreon. You can join the subreddit. There's one of those now. You can do a lot of stuff, but I hope that you did enjoy the past few minutes. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, whatever time it may be. And I hope that you make time to come back tomorrow as well. I'll see you then. Bye.